Hello there. Some of you are very early. We still have about 6 more minutes before we start the session. Can you guys hear me clearly? Is the audio okay? Yes? Okay, that's great. Okay, so we're doing the PSLE Math 2023 paper today. Selected questions only. So we'll be doing some of the more tricky or the more difficult questions. What time will the Kahoot start? Kahoot will be the last 10 minutes or so. Hi, Stella. Okay, let me show you guys the sticker first. For today's Kahoot, there will be a giveaway as usual for the top 3. Most of you P6s? Anyone from other levels? Huh? Nobody chatting in the chat. Yeah, I know, right? Today's chat is a little bit quiet. Huh? Selva, you cannot hear me? Just now I checked the audio was okay though. We have about 4 more minutes to go before starting. Oh, today the chat's so quiet eh. Oh, thank you. Thank you for giving me likes. I appreciate that. Have you guys had your dinner yet? Yes, that's good. What do you guys have for dinner? Oh, Stella, I haven't had dinner yet. After the live, then I'll have dinner. Okay, yeah, fish and meat. So that's good. Very nutritious. Eating while watching. Okay. Yeah, it's quite late, right? By the time the live end, it'll be about 8:30. Yeah, so I'll eat at about 8:30. Mark, you had 米粉. Oh, okay. I like 米粉 also. Beautiful Cloud, you had fried rice and homemade soup. Sounds good also. Oh, Ariel, today we're going through the PSLE Math 2023 paper, selected questions. Yeah, we'll start in about 2 minutes. Stella, you had rice and fried eggs. Okay, that's nice. Oh, Alicia, thanks. Thanks for sharing the life to your friends. It's good for them also, right? I mean, you learn from the life. Selva, you cannot hear me at all, but I think the rest can hear me, right? Kiwi. Oh, hi. That's you, right, Kira? Yes, hi, Kira. I watched Pacific Rim or not? Ah? No leh. Not yet. It's a movie, is it? Very nice movie. Okay, is it currently showing in the cinema? I feel like I heard of it, but I don't really know what it's about. Is it true that we're taking class photo? Yes. If you're a A-graded student this week, we are taking class photo. If you're P6. Oh, it's on Netflix, I see. Okay. Huh? What do you mean you do one? You want or you don't want? The class photo. Haikyuu. Haikyuu sounds like an anime or something like that. Heidi, good to see you again. This is my third live and I see you every single time, Heidi. Volleyball anime, I see. I feel like I heard of it also, but haven't watched it yet. Been busy. Okay, shall we get started? We will have a 5 minutes break later. Okay, so we can chit chat a bit more later. Let's do some of the questions first. So if you're a P6 student, I think you might have done this paper in school already. Your school teacher might have let you try the paper in school. So let's take a look at the first question. So the first question is from PSLE, section A, question 13. Okay, so it says that a box contains 10-cent and 50-cent coins. The total value of these coins is $3. What is the largest possible number of coins in the box? So if you want the largest possible number of coins, do you want more 10-cent or do you want more 50 cents? Let me know in the chat. In order to get the largest possible number of coins, would you want more 10 cents or more 50 cents? Yes. Okay, so you will want as many 10 cents as possible. Let me write down here. Cent and 50-cent coins. So you need to account for there being at least one 50 cents. Okay, so it must have at least one 50-cent coin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the $3 into 300 cents. And I'm going to minus away the 50-cent coin. So that means that I will have 250 cents left over, and 250 cents is the value of all the 10-cent coins. So you're going to take 250 cents, divide by 10 cents. You get 25. So this means that there are 25 10-cent coins. But that's not the answer, right? Remember that you have one 50-cent coin also. So you will take the 25, then you plus the one 50-cent coin. So 26 is the number of coins. Okay, so this is option 3 as your answer. Yeah, so many of you got it right. I see the chat. Yes, Heidi, Wolfie, that's correct. Good job. Yep, Faye, that's correct. Yeah, so this question is quite tricky. What is the common mistake for this question? Common mistake for this question is taking the 300 cents and then you immediately divide by 10 cents. Then you will get 30 as the answer. Okay, so that's the common mistake. Make sure you account for at least one 50 cent. Okay, good. So let's move on to the next question. Next question is from section A, question 14. Mrs. Wong wanted to divide 72 girls and 60 boys equally into as many teams as possible. So each team had the same number of children and the number of boys in each team was the same. So you want to find out how many boys there were in each team. So what do you guys think we should use for this question? What concept should we use? Anyone knows? What concept can you use for this question? Yes, okay, in, very good. Gmol, okay, correct. Pinsun, Sharon, yes, correct. So I see a few correct answers. The concept we're going to use is factors. Okay, so more specifically, common factors. So let me find out the factors for the girls first. For the girls, you have 72 of them, right? So let's start listing factors of 72. We have 1 times 72, 2 times 36, 3 times 24, 4 times 18, 6 times 12, and finally 8 times 9. Okay. So that's for the girls. Then you do the same for the boys. Oh, okay. What the Sigma? Thank you for giving me 1K likes. Thank you so much. Okay, so we continue with the boys, yeah? I will take 1 times 60, and then 2 times 30, 3 times 20, 4 times 15, 5 times 12, and finally 6 times 10. Okay, so once we're done listing down the factors, we need to find the common factor. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 as the common factor. 6 is also a common factor. 12 is also a common factor. And that's all, right? So those are all the common factors. So what do you do with this common factor? You are looking for the biggest common factor. So that is 12. So I'll write down here, largest common factor is 12. So is 12 your answer? What do you guys think? Oh, some of you say 12 is the answer. No, some say no, some say yes. Yeah, okay. So 12 is not the answer yet. What does 12 represent? Yeah, 12 represents the number of teams, okay? Because the question says they want as many teams as possible. So this means that the largest common factor is actually the number of teams. You have 12 teams. Yeah, very good. Wait, yeah, that's correct. So if you have 12 teams, this means that there are 6 girls in the 12 teams. Same thing for the boys. If you got 12 teams, it means that there are 5 boys in the 12 teams. So this question, your answer should be 5. Okay, so this is number 3. So it's quite tricky, huh? Oh, okay, some of you say use ratio. Okay, sure. You can try that. Everyone okay with this question? Huh? Only 16 people attend today's live, man? Really? I thought I see about 90 people so far. Yes, we have Kahoot later for the last 10 minutes or so. Okay, then let's move on to the next page. So we're looking at section B now. Question 24 from section B. A beautiful cloud. Are the prizes pop mart again? Later I will show you some of the prizes during the break. Okay, I'll show you some. Hi Xing Tong, I think I remember you from the previous life. Okay, so the table shows the number of male and female members in a club in June. The number of female adults is not shown. So 50% of all the female members in the club were adults. How many female adults were there? Let's focus on the female members first. So for the female youth, it is 28. For the female senior citizen, it is 44. So these two add together will represent 50%. Then the other 50% will be the adults, the female adults. Okay, so all you need to do is to add up 28 and 44. So that gives you 72 as the answer. Yes, Stella, Regina, Faye, that's correct. So 72 represents 50%, which will be the female adults. How I know is add up to 50%? Oh, okay. So because right, they said that the female adults is 50%. So that means your youth and your senior citizen must also add up to 50%. Because 50% plus 50% is 100%. That's the total, right? Yeah, okay, so careless, huh? Yep, okay, no problem. Glad I answered your question. Okay, then we look at the second part. Let me scroll up a bit. So for the second part, in July, some female adults left the club. There was no change in the number of members in the other 5 groups. So they're asking you, did the percentage of male members in the club increase, decrease, or remain the same? Yeah, so what do you guys think? Increase? Okay, so Faye and Heidi says increase, but Heidi, you put a question mark. Is it you're not too sure? Okay, Lyndon, Jimo, In, Regina says increase. Sharon also says increase. Increase, but don't know how to explain. Oh, okay. Yeah, but for this question, you don't need to explain, right? Because it's only 1 mark. Yeah. So I will explain to you in that case. So we will take this bar that I've drawn to represent 100%. Okay, so let's say I cut a little bit, and let's say this is your female adults at first. Okay, then the other part of the graph will be all the other members. Okay, so what happens when the female adults, some of them leave? So it means that they will take up a smaller proportion. Okay, so the one that I draw in red, this one is now the female adults. And then for the other part of the model, you have all the other members. Okay, so let me highlight it for you so that you can see it clearer. Use a different color. Okay, so if you compare these two models, right, you can see that the female adults, okay, the yellow color portion, it will drop. And then for the other members, the proportion will increase. Okay, so the male members is considered part of the other members. So if the other members, your proportion increase, your male members, the proportion will also increase. Okay, so proportion is the same concept as percentage. So this means that your male members will increase. Okay, so we're not talking about the actual number of male members, we're talking about the proportion or the percentage of the male members. It will increase, yeah. So that is the correct answer, which Sophie got correct. Yeah, Faye, you got it correct, right, just now? Yes. Okay, good. Let's move on. Okay, so the next question is also from section B. It's question 27. Oh, Stella, your name is Daphne. Why? Is it because you're using your parents' account? Okay, Regina, Gmo, so fast you send in your answer already. Yeah, okay, so let's see whether your answer is correct. You can see from this picture that there is a special offer going on. If you buy 10 eggs, you will get 2 more eggs free. So Mrs. Lim took home 120 eggs. She paid $4.80 less because of this special offer. So what is the price of 10 eggs if there wasn't an offer going on? Yeah, Linden, Beautiful Cloud, Gudetama. Okay, your answers are all the same. Jamie, you did this question already. Yeah, because you likely already did it in school. But it's okay, you can just revise, just recap. Okay, so for this question, I think there are several ways to solve it. I prefer to use grouping. Okay, so let's look at two situations. The first situation is if there was a sale, and the second situation is if there was no sale. So if there is a sale, it means that when she buys 10 eggs, she gets 2 free. So she will get 12 eggs. So you can use 120 eggs divide by 12 eggs to get 10 groups. Okay, so 10 groups is what she purchased. Now what happens if there's no sale? You will use 120 eggs, then you divide by 10 eggs. Because she doesn't get anything free, right? So you divide by 10 eggs. This will be 12 groups. Okay, then let's compare. What is the difference between the sale versus the no sale? So if there was a sale, you would buy 10 groups. If there was no sale, you would buy 12 groups. So what's the difference between these two situations? How many groups is the difference? Okay, yes, good. Gmo, yeah, correct. So I will use 12 groups minus 10 groups. The difference is 2 groups. So this difference of 2 groups is because of the $4.80 that she saved with the special offer. So this means that 2 groups is equivalent to the $4.80 less. Yes, Heidi, good. Okay, so then after that, of course, you want to find one group. To find one group, you divide by 2. So one group is $2.40. Okay, so that's your answer for this question. $2.40 will be the price of 10 eggs, okay, which is your one group. Yes, Faye, that's correct. Zell, am I going through the whole paper? Oh, no. I'm only going through selected questions. Because we only have 1 hour, so I will pick the tricky questions to go through. The easy one, I think you don't need me to go through, right? Gmo. Okay, we will go through that next. Yes, Kiara, that's the correct answer. Ryzen, you got full marks for paper 1. Wow, okay, very good. Oh, Ariel, question 5 you always get wrong. Oh no. Okay, then you better listen for question 5. Yeah, Sing Tong, we won't be going through the whole thing. Because if I go through the whole thing, right, I think I'll take like 4-5 hours to go through. Very long the whole paper. Okay, so some of you are sending in answers already. Oh, quite a lot of you don't like to do speed questions, Yeah. I know, okay. Speed can be quite difficult. It's also not my favorite topic, but yeah, no choice, right? Still have to do. Definitely you don't like speed also. Okay. Okay, let's read this question. Oh, Alicia, speed really comes out. Not exactly. Yeah. It will likely come out. But just how many questions they test you. Mm. Kira, you also don't like speed. Yeah. That's normal. Okay, let's go through this, huh? So Faisal and Elise started jogging at the same time from point P to point R along the route shown. Faisal jogged 30 meters per minute faster than Elise. So when Faisal reached point R, he turned around at once to jog towards point P. And he met Elise at point Q. They did not change their speeds throughout. So what was Elise's jogging speed in meters per minute? Okay, so let me highlight for you which is the path that Elise took and which is the path that Faisal took. So for Elise, it's very straightforward. She went from point P to point Q. Okay, so for Elise, it's just the yellow color part. Now then let's look at Faisal. Faisal went from point P to point R. Then after that, he turned around. So he went this way. The blue color portion is the entire distance that Faisal traveled. Drama girly, no leh, that's not the answer. Okay, so let's write down Elise's distance. So for Elise's distance, it's just the yellow color one, right? So you don't even need to calculate. It is just 4,000 meters. Then for Faisal's distance, you need to calculate. Because Faisal's distance is the blue color one, so you will take 4,000 and then you plus 600 and you plus another 600. So Faisal's distance is 5,200 meters. Now after that, you are going to find out what is the difference in the distance. But you compare both of them and you find the difference. Difference in distance. Okay, so the keyword difference means minus. We will use 5,200 meters minus 4,000 meters. Okay, yes, GMO, 1,200 meters is the difference in their distance. Oh, okay, definitely. Why do I plus 2 of the 600, is it? Okay, so definitely you look at the screen, because this part is 4,000, then between Q and R is 600. But then after that, he turned around, right? So he went from R to Q, which is another 600. Yeah, Gmo is because he went back and forth again. So he traveled the distance of Q to R twice. So that's why you have to add it twice. Yes, you can use 600 times 2. That's fine. Okay, so after you have the difference in the distance, you notice that the question also gave you the difference in their speed. Because Faisal is 30 meters per minute faster than Elise. So this keyword faster means that that is the difference in their speed. That is 30 meters per minute. Okay, so now, for some of the speed questions, right, you don't use the formula distance divided by speed to get time. So you notice for this question, you are not provided with the total distance, you're not provided with the total speed. Okay, so in this case, I will find time by using difference in distance divide by difference in speed. Okay, so instead of the actual distance and the actual speed, you can use difference in distance to replace that. You can also use difference in speed to replace that. So this means that I will use 1,200 meters divided by 30 meters per minute. And that gives you 40 minutes. Oh, Selva, you're P5. Okay, good job. You're learning ahead. Yes, drummer girly, that's correct. So that's the last step, right? So if you have the time, which is 40 minutes, then you can find Ellie's speed. Okay, so to find Ellie's speed, you will use the distance that she traveled, which is 4,000 meters, divide by the time, which is 40 minutes, and then that will give you 100 meter per minute as the answer. Okay, so that's the answer. Xuning, yes, this is 2023 math paper. Everyone okay with this question? Ah, okay, yes, it's possible to use a different method to solve this. Mm-hmm. The sigma, your school is selling mooncake, ah? Oh, really? Well, do you buy any? Okay, Selva, you don't get it because you haven't learned speed yet. You only learn speed in P6. So if you're in P5, you wouldn't have learned speed yet. Yeah. Will this year PSLE be harder? Hard to predict leh. Hmm. Some years is more easy, some years is more difficult. It's quite hard to predict. Mm. Okay, so let's take a 5-minute break at this point because we are at the halfway, we're around the halfway mark. Okay, so let's chat a bit. Let's see, what are you guys talking about? ZG, am I going through paper 2 question 11? Paper 2 question 11. Oh, no leh, I'm not. Mm. So after the break, I will go through 2 of the problem sums. But it's not question 11. Yeah, I didn't select question 11. Raylin, you found this year PSLE answer key? Are you sure? I don't think so eh. Hmm. Oh, okay, Alicia, I have 17K likes, is it? But someone said that the English teacher yesterday got 110K likes eh. I only got 10% eh. of that. Oh, Ariel, your teacher said this year paper very easy. Well, that's good for you, right? If you're in P6. Hmm. Oh yes, you guys have listening compre tomorrow, is it? Good luck for that. I hope all of you do well. Yeah, drama girly. For the last live got 110K likes eh. Goofy Bobo. Yes, I'm the one selecting the questions to go through. Yeah. Because we only got 1 hour, so there's a limited number of questions that we can go through. Oh, question 11 and 16 were the hardest, is it? Oh, but I'm not going through question 11 and 16 eh. I'm going through question 13 and 17. Really, now how to pass math? You have to do a lot of practice. Yeah, math is a lot about practice. You need to be exposed to a wide variety of questions. Oh yeah, you guys have to bring your entry proof, right? Yeah, make sure you don't lose it. You pack your bag tonight and then you make sure you bring it tomorrow. Huh? Oh, GMO, you got AL9, really? But just now you keep giving me the correct answer, leh. I thought your math would be quite good. Is it because your prelim in school is very difficult? Sing Tong got AL4. Okay. How to not get careless mistakes other than checking? Hmm. A bit tough, Yeah, you have to check. Make sure you set aside some time for checking after you finish the paper. Sing Tong got AL4. Oh, okay. Oh, Gmo, he got AL1 for math. Yeah, that's why I was thinking your math like quite good, eh? Oh, Ariel, thanks for updating me. I'm not even looking at the likes. It's 24K now, is it? That's great. Thank you. Oh, it's 25K now. Are you guys just spamming the like? Heidi, why do you have to get a vaccination? What kind of vaccination was it? Oh, Daphne, you got AL7. Okay. Hmm. Okay, what the Sigma? Thank you for spamming the likes. So supportive, I love it. Okay, so let's continue. Shall we continue? We have two more problem sums. Two more problem sums, then we'll do Kahoot. Very fast one. 1 hour passed quite fast, huh? What place do I teach in? You mean which outlet I teach in, is it? Oh, Heidi, you'll miss me after the live. Oh, okay. We will still have many, many more lives. You'll still see me in the next few weeks. Yeah. Oh, Gmo, this question easy, is it? Okay, so for this question, we are looking at paper 2's question 13. So this is on volume. Now, if you notice, right, the past few years, volume question has been coming out as a problem sum. So be prepared that for this year's PSLE, it may come out as a 4 to 5 mark question also. So there are a few concepts that you need to know for volume. Okay, so let's take a look at this question. There was a total of 21,400 cm cube of water in rectangular tanks X and Y at first. The height of the water level in tank Y was 5 cm above that of tank X. So you're supposed to find the height of the water level in tank X. Let me know in the chat, what do you think should be my first step for this question? What would you do as the first step? What will you guys do? Okay. Oh, find base area. Find base area is correct, but I wouldn't do that as my first step. Okay, so yes, Heidi, use 30 times 20 times 5. Okay, so ZG also says 30 times 20 times 5. Yes, correct. So that would be my first step. Because the question says that tank Y's water level is 5 cm taller. So I'm going to get rid of this extra 5 cm first so that I can make sure the height is the same. Okay, so that's our first step. Get rid of the extra 5 cm, okay, to make the height equal. So I will use length times breadth times height. So the height is the extra 5 cm. you will get 3,000 for this. Okay, so in, I think you mean 3,000, not 300, right? Yeah, correct. So then your next step is to use the total volume. Then you minus this extra 5 cm worth of water. So after you minus, you will get 18,400. So this is the volume if both of them were the same height. Okay, so after you find this, then what concept should you use now? Some of you mentioned the concept just now. What concept should you use? Something to do with base area, right? What is it about the base area? Okay, is it only divide by the base area? Base area of which one? Is it X? Is it Y? Is it both? Which base area are we going to look at? Yes, Kera, good. ZG, good. Okay, so I'll write down here. So the next step, you are going to find the sum of the base area. That means both of their base area. Okay, so to find the height, you would use the volume divide by the sum of the base areas. So now take note that this formula here, you need to know this. It's not provided for you in the exam, this formula. So your volume is 18,400, and then you find the sum of the base area. Now, what does the keyword base area mean? How would you find the base area of X, for example? How to find base area? Yes, 20 times 10. So base area refers to length times breadth. So the length is 20, the breadth is 10. Then you multiply, that is the base area of X. And then you're going to add it to the base area of Y. So 30 times 20. So after you calculate it, put it into your calculator, you will get 23. So your answer for this question is 23 centimeters. Yes, Alicia, we did do a similar question in A grader before. I remember adapting this question and making it into our worksheet. Yeah. But of course, it's different number lah. We changed the numbers, of course. Oh, Yilun, do I teach A-level JC? No. I teach primary level math. No, I don't teach at Buangkok. Everyone okay with the first part? 23 cm is your answer. Wei Jie, yes, this is a P6 question. Do I teach at the same center as Miss Jody? No, I don't, but we are colleagues. I see her every week. Yeah. Sengkang, no, I don't teach at Sengkang also. Okay, you need to go toilet, you go lah, go. Okay, then let's look at part B. So N poured 3,300 cm cube of water out of tank Y. Tank Y was then half filled with water. What was the height of tank Y? So just now our answer for part A, right, 23 cm is the height of the water in tank X. So now we focus on tank Y instead. Can you guys let me know what is the height of the water in tank Y at first? 17.5? Oh, some of you are sending me the final answer already. Yeah, okay, ZG. 23 is the height of the water in X. So now I'm looking at Y. Okay, so Y's initial height. Y's initial water level. So for X, it is 23 cm, right? Then Y is supposed to be 5 cm taller, remember? So if you want to find Y, you need to plus the 5 cm. So for Y, at first, it is 28 cm. Yes, okay, so YS and ZG, that's correct, 28. Okay, so next, I'm going to find the volume in Y at first. So the formula for volume is length times breadth times height. So that will be 30 times 20. Then you know the height is 28. So you times 28. You will get 16,800 cm cubed as the volume in X at first. Okay, now look at the keyword in this question. What does the keyword poured mean? P-O-U-R-E-D. What does poured mean? Does it mean plus, minus, times, or divide in this case? Yeah, you remove it, okay. Remove it, yes, 伟杰, Hui Min. So it means minus. Good. So I will use the 16,800, then I minus the 3,300 cm cube. So you will get 13,500 cm cube. And this is when tank Y is half filled. So this is half of the capacity. So if you know half of the capacity, how do you find the full capacity? All you need to do is, yes, Ari, good. Yeah, Warren, correct. Just need to times 2. Yes, Kira, correct. So that's what I'm going to do. 13,500 and then I times 2. So that will be 27,000. So this is full capacity. Correct, good. So finally, your last step is to find the height of Y. The height of tank Y. And how do you do that? How will you find the height of tank Y? Okay, yes, Gmo, that's right. Bani Celine, yep, correct. So you will use the 27,000, then you divide by the base area. So I will divide by the length and divide by the breadth also. So that's how you get your final answer, 45. So this is 45 cm. Yes, Javier, correct. Yes, you can use calculator for paper 2. Everyone okay with this? Yes, Vinci 45 is correct. Oh, ZG, next one is easy. Oh, okay. Yes, Wei Jie, today's session will all be P6 questions. Your past PSLE questions. Okay, so we are at our last problem sum, which is question 17 of paper 2. Okay, let me drink some water first. This one easy, is it? Oh, okay. So many of you find this question easy. Is this foundation or standard? This is standard. Yeah. Oh, only you did this at math class just now. Okay, then you should remember how to do, right? Okay, so let's go through this. Figure 1 shows a trapezium which has a perimeter of 96 centimeters. Jia Yu joins 3 such trapeziums to form figure 2, which has a perimeter of 204 centimeters. Find the length of PQ. Okay, so for one trapezium, the perimeter is 96 centimeters, right? So if you got 3 trapeziums, what is the perimeter of 3 trapeziums? That would be 96 times 3, which is 288 centimeters. So if you got 3 trapeziums, your perimeter is supposed to be 288 centimeters. However, the question tells you that the perimeter is 204 centimeters. So it's actually lesser than expected, right? Why is it lesser than expected? What do you guys think? Why is there a discrepancy? That means instead of 288, how come it's only 204? Why is there this difference? Ah, yes, Warren, the length collides. Okay. That's one way to say it. Penicillin, overlapping lines. Yes, correct. Very good. Okay, because for figure 2, you are overlapping the trapeziums. So that's why instead of 288, it's 204. So now what I'm going to do is find the difference first. I will use 288 minus 204. So the difference is 84 cm, and this is due to the overlap. Okay, so this is due to overlap. Oh, Jovan, yes, I remember you. Yes, you're in my online class, right, Jovan? How are you? Okay, so let's take a look at figure 2. Where is the overlapping part? So I will highlight for you. It is over here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so I use the 4 different colors to represent the 4 lines that are overlapping. Okay, and you know the overlapping line is actually called line PQ. So it means that 4 of line PQ is equals to the 84 cm, which is the overlapping part. Okay, so hopefully the highlight is clear enough. You can see that I highlighted it in 4 different colors. Yeah. So those 4 different colors are the 4 overlapping parts. So after you find 4 of PQ, you can find 1 of PQ. All you need to do is to divide by 4. Yeah, correct. Ari, Aisha, that's correct. So you get 21 cm as the answer. Yeah, Vinci, that's correct. Alicia, how you get 28, huh? Oh, typo, huh? Typo. Okay, everyone okay with this? Okay, then we move on to part B. Jia Yu joined another 4 trapeziums to form figure 3, which has an area of 1932 cm square. Find the length of RS. Okay, so if we look at figure 3, right, you can see that it's actually made up of one rectangle and another identical rectangle. So if I want to find the area of one rectangle, what should I do? What do you mean? Can I scroll up? Oh, okay, I can scroll up a little bit. Like this. Yes, Pikachu, divide by 2 is correct. So I will use 1932 cm square divided by 2. Because 2 rectangles is equals to 1932, so if I want to find one rectangle, just divide by 2. Oh, Weijie, how do you know it's identical? Because these 2 rectangles are made up of the same trapeziums. They are made up of identical trapeziums. Okay, so this one will be 966 cm square for one rectangle. Now, remember in part A, you have the length of PQ, right? So PQ is 21 cm, which is actually here. This is 21 cm in red. Yes, drummer girly, that's correct. So if you have the breadth of the rectangle and you have the area of the rectangle, you can find the length of the rectangle, correct? So that's your next step. You are able to find the length of the rectangle, by using 966 divide by 21. So you will get 46 cm, which is the length of the rectangle. Let me draw it in red here. Yes, Pikachu it is. Oh, okay. Ines, where did I get 21? 21 is the answer from part A. 21 is the line PQ. PQ. So you have to look at your part A answer, it's related. Yeah, okay, no worries. It's good to ask questions. Okay, good. So we're almost at the end of the question already. So now let me highlight for you this blue color part. Can you see I just highlighted in blue? How many cm is that? Let me know in the chat box how many cm is the blue color part. Yes, okay. YS and Gmo, Bunny Celine, Daphne, Wolfie, Faye. Yeah, 21 cm is correct. Because isn't that also line PQ? Okay, so line PQ is 21. So I'm going to write this as 21 cm. Good. Okay, so finally, how do I find the green color portion? Okay, maybe let me change another color because green and blue quite similar. I change it to orange. Okay, here. How do I find the orange color portion? What's your last step to solve this question? Okay, Daphne, 46 minus 21. Is that it? Gutetama and Kera, correct. 46 minus 21 minus 12. Good. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so after you minus, you will get 13 cm. So 13 cm is the orange color part, which is actually the same as your line RS. Your orange color is the same as line RS. So 13 cm is the answer. Yep, good. Okay, good job, guys. So now, let us start our Kahoot. Let me show you guys the sticker first for the Kahoot. Okay, take a look at the screen. So the instructions are the same. Please join Kahoot with your name. And if you're one of the top 3 winners, you need to screenshot your results. And then you can either DM us the screenshot on TikTok, or you can send it to this handphone number. Everyone clear on the instructions? Oh, how do I pick the prize? The prize not I choose one. It's my colleagues, they choose the prize. They go and buy the prize. How do you collect the prize? They will mail it for you. They'll mail it to you. What's the price? Okay, so for the price, some of them are pop mart, some of them are stationery, so on and so forth. Okay, so I'm going to hide the sticker and then start the Kahoot. Oh, Goofy, you want blind box? Oh, Labubu. Oh, okay, Labubu very popular nowadays, right? These PSLE questions considered as difficult. I would say they're tricky. Okay, what's the code? The code is 922585. 922585. a while more. So for this Kahoot, right, it is actually based on section A and section B questions in the 2023 PSLE paper. So if you do before this 2023 paper in school, you might see that the questions are the same. Selva, how do you answer? You join Kahoot on your device and then you enter the code 922585. Okay, so I will wait 1 more minute maximum. Goofy, he asked me to start. I see people still joining in leh. Why is the song so loud? I don't know eh. Can you adjust on your phone? Make the volume softer? Definitely it's 922585. Okay, I tried to mute the sound. Did it work for you guys? Is the sound muted now? Is the Kahoot music muted? Yes, right? Oh, okay, thanks. That's much better. Okay, let's start. The Kahoot questions are from 2023 PSLE paper. Good luck to you. Okay. Not that many of you got correct. What happened? Yes, it's red. Raylene is red. No time. Oh, okay. Okay, so bear with me. I'll go through the explanation as quickly as possible. Okay, so for this question, right, you don't need to make the denominator the same. Firstly, you compare these three fractions against half. So you notice that only 3 over 7 is smaller than half. So 3 over 7 has to be the smallest. Now, then after that, you compare 7 over 12 and 7 over 10. The numerator is the same, right? So when you look at the denominator, the one with the smaller denominator is the bigger fraction. Okay, so for this question, don't need to calculate anything. You just need to compare it. Next. Last 5 seconds. Okay, most of you did get this correct. Okay, so for this question, container X has 300 milliliters, Y has 400, and Z has 250. So the one which is the most is Y, and the least is Z. Next. Oh, Aisha, not enough time, is it? Last 10 seconds. Okay, good. Most of you got this correct as well. Yeah, so this is an algebra substitution question. So for me, I will group together 2W and 9W first. So I get 11W. 11W is 11 times 6. Then after that, you just need to minus 1 to get 65. Yes, algebra will be tested in PSLE. Okay. Regina, need more time, is it? Okay, so again, most of you got this right. Yeah, so you have another substitution question. Find 7W first, which is 7 times 6. Then you divide by 3. After that, finally, you minus 6 to get the answer. Next. Okay, just try your best, okay? Don't worry too much if you get it wrong. Just try your best. Ah, okay, good. This question is well done. Okay, so you are going to change the fraction into a decimal. The number of zeros in your denominator is the number of decimal place. So in this case, you are going to add 10 plus 0.1 plus 0.001 to get the answer. Oh, okay, Regina, noted that you guys need more time. Next time I try to increase the timing, okay? Okay, let's see the podium. Okay, so this question is on time. From 9:35, you need 25 minutes to get to 10 o'clock. And then 10 o'clock to 14 o'clock, duration is just 4 hours. So 4 hours, 25 minutes is the answer. Last 5 seconds. Ah, okay, this one is red. Okay, so whichever comes after the keyword of is the base. Okay, you need to start from there. So starting from the base B, you need to hit south in order to get to point F. And starting from the base, which is E, you need to go west to get to F. Okay, so south and west is the answer for this question. Ah, okay, noted that you guys need more time. I cannot edit the timing already. But next time, the next Kahoot, I will try to increase the timing. Okay? Kira, there should be about 2 more questions or so. Okay, this one is green. Okay, so your first row is y, second row is 4y fewer. So you need to take 10y minus 4y to get 6y for the second row. And then your third row has 2 more, so you got to plus 2. Yes, all the questions are from the PSLE math paper, 2023 paper. Okay, if I'm not wrong, this is the last question. Try your best. Oh, so sorry, there were duplicate, is it? Oh no, so sorry about it. So sorry about it. Yeah, think it was her error. Oh no, so sorry. Okay, so in this case, 6y plus 2 is 44, so you just want to solve for y, okay? So y is 7 in this case. Yeah. More algebra questions in the next one. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm so terribly sorry about the duplicate answers. Okay, but for those of you who are on the podium, good job to you. You probably answered most of the questions correctly also. Yeah. Yeah, so sorry, 50-50 chance. Okay, so if you're one of the top 3 winners, please screenshot. Okay? Screenshot this and then DM us to collect your prize. Okay, don't worry, for the next few live, we will still have prizes to win. So if we have Kahoot, we will have prizes. Okay? So again, apologies for that. And thank you for joining the live. Hopefully it was helpful for you. We went through quite a few questions today. Good job to those who are on the podium. Okay? So before you go, let me show you this. Yeah, so some of you are asking for the next live. Next live will be on next Thursday. Okay, so it will be P5 English. Okay? Yeah, so that will be the next live. P5 English. I don't know when it will be my turn again. Because we take turns, we rotate amongst the subjects. Okay, so good luck for you guys for your listening compre tomorrow. All the best.